My name is Nur Alia Nazri binti Ali. My matric number A19806555. Okay, so I will present about minimum wage order in Malaysia. The controversial 1,200 ringgit minimum wage has been gazetted and will officially encompass a 56 city and municipal council area from 1 February. The gazette was released by the Human Resource Ministry on 10 January under the Minimum Wage Order 2020. It stated the minimum wage rate payable to an employee who work within the 60 City Council and 40 Municipal Council will be 5 ringgit 77 cent an hour or 1,200 ringgit monthly. The rate payable for a 4, 5 and 6 workday a week will be 69 ringgit 23 cent, 55 ringgit 38 cent and 46 ringgit 50 cent respectively. Moreover, the minimum wage increase will only benefit foreign workers and the ringgit will be weaker. The minimum wage increase will result in about 2.5 billion more remittances to the home country, while foreign workers already sending back around 34 billion annually. When there is announcement of a minimum wage increase, the salary grade made in public sector should also benefit the people, but foreign worker benefit. Therefore, there is no point in raising the wage if the domestic worker does not benefit from it. Any wage increase for foreign workers should be in line with their actually quality of work. If we raise wage, it will encourage government and the private sector to do the same. The Ministry of Human Resource announced on 18 December that the monthly minimum wage for the private sector will be raised to 1,200 ringgit in 57 towns and cities across the peninsula and in the Borneo, Malaysia beginning 1 January 2020. Existing rates of 1,100 ringgit per month will be maintained elsewhere. Clearly show that Malaysia has been affected by the slow global economy, and this is reflected in the high number of layoffs over a period of time.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Syairah binti Ridwan Apindi and my matrix number is A19A0625. Okay, there are three causes why did the government impose minimum wage rate to the employee. The first one is to assist workers to cope with the high cost of living in Malaysia. The decision of the government to increase the minimum wages in major urban center town was to assist workers in this area to cope with the high cost of living. It is also will drive up the cost of production for employee and it will reduce the attractiveness of Malaysia to foreign investor. The second one is to help the low-skilled laborers to protect them from employee exploitation. The objective to reduce poverty and inequality is often argued as a tool to increase the income of low-income workers. Many of the poor people are not being unemployed or employed in the informal sector. The main justification for introducing and implementing a minimum wage policy in Malaysia would be to address inefficiencies in the labour market that preclude competition, which can lead to the suppression of wage, especially the low-skilled and low-income workers. The third one is to increase the purchasing power of the individual with low income. The implementation to increase to minimum wage rates starting on 1st January 2020 that can increase the purchasing power of the consumer, especially in group of B40 buyers or low income. It is also will help to contributing to the economic growth as the purchasing power of workers has been risen and continuously. In conclusion, as a developing country in Malaysia should strive to achieve a higher productivity rate, improve the people's standard of living and reduce the wealth disparity gap, as it will give a benefit or society as a whole. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Noshwada Midi Zainon and metric number A19A0637. The way the government take action in order to increase the minimum wages in major urban centre and town can help the workers that have a problem of high cost of living. So this can reduce unemployment in Malaysia. So in this era, we can see that many people out there who are not able to handle their life, mostly really of money. So this action of government can reduce unemployment in Malaysia. So the second is teenagers will no longer to choose many jobs. This is because many teenagers that have been graduate nowadays do not have any job and just stay at home. This may be caused by themselves that very care about what work that will they work for. So in this era, the local teenagers are often blamed of unemployment issues and job losses due for foreign job opportunities. And they are often tossed around with words like kids are now choosing job. So this action that take off by government can make a teenager will no longer to choose many jobs. And the last one is long-term negative impact. So in many positive impact that we also have a negative impact, which is there are also negative impact of action to minimum wages, which is long-term negative impact. An employee is paid around according to his level of productivity. So productivity levels too is determined by the level of skill and educations. Then improve your skill and education can increase the wage rate that workers receive. And contrary to what many people believe, in fact, not all workers will be permanently stuck in low pay. So that's it for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Shabil Izzat bin Muhammad Sakri and my metric card number is A19A0314. So I will continue for the conclusion part. So the minimum wage has been defined as the minimum amount of employer is required to pay the wage earned for the work performed during the given period. In Malaysia, minimum wage refers to the lowest gross wage per month and it does not apply to apprentice and domestic servant. The minimum wage was announced in October 2010 and introduced in January 2013 as one of the government policies. Malaysia government has decided to raise the minimum monthly wage to RM1,200 in major town under 57 city, while the minimum wage remained at RM1,100 a month for the rest of the country according to Human Resource Ministry. The policy has triggered huge controversy among SMEs, especially for those firms that hire a large number of foreign workers. Minimum wage implementation cause worries for institutions because they have to pay their workers higher than before. Some of the institutions make simple move by just fire their worker and cut their working hours, including overtime, to maintain the company profit. While another company that come up with another method, which is hire more foreign worker because they have small and lower payment profit and can closing more sales. Few institutions start to come up with a new business strategy to gain more profit to pay their workers, such as example during the MCO due to COVID-19 pandemic. There's viral story where founders start selling durian to pay their worker. They have shown the minimum wage is not a big deal when the true leader lead. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, lastly, when this minimum wage met by the government, people will tend to have more desire to work in this country, and because of that, government will have to decrease their cost to take foreign worker. Why people think like this? Because with this minimum wage met by the government, people will get more benefit and they think that it is fair for them to work in this country other than the foreign worker. So from that, government will have more worker from this country, from local people, and they will not take any foreign worker, and this country will have more work for local people.